The absolute worst news I think we've ever covered on a Hollyback News segment has just taken place this evening, Monday evening in Korea. SHINee's Jong-hyun passed away.
He committed suicide on December 18th around 4:42 in the afternoon. His sister contacted the police station saying that she had gotten a text message from her brother that was, she thinks that he committed suicide. So they showed up at his apartment in Gangnam. They found that he had tried to commit suicide by carbon monoxide poisoning by using a charcoal briquette in a pan in his apartment. They tried to rush him to the hospital. They were doing CPR on the way, and he did not make it. This is devastating. I have long been a fan of SHINee. I even told him, like, we've talked about death before on Hollyback News. We talked about the Ladies Code, which was terrible, 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 but it wasn't suicide. So for some reason it seems a little bit worse because it feels like this could have been prevented. And I don't know, I'm such a fan of SHINee. I've been such a fan of SHINee for a long time. I mean, I have a cat named Minnow, and that has a reason.
It's hard for me to imagine that there will no longer be 5 members of SHINee ever again. This is different than a group breaking up. We've gone through a lot of that. But people are always there for their solo career. There's always possibility of reunion down the road. This is something completely different.
And Jong-hyun was such a strong member of SHINee and such a pivotal, well-loved role in K-pop. Like, literally, I'm sitting in bed. We were sitting in bed. He wasn't wearing a hat before. And I couldn't sleep. I can't sleep. I mean, we just heard the Taeyang news, and that was exciting. Taeyang's getting married in February. Woo! But this kind of just rocks all of that out of the water, and I don't know what to feel or to think or to say except please, if you are feeling so depressed and you are having these thoughts and feels and you are thinking or considering suicide and you can't see any other option, please talk to somebody.
There was literally the first thing that went through my head when I found out that that happened to him was he couldn't talk to anyone. I mean, it's too late now, and I'm sure that there were probably plenty of support there, and he felt hopeless despair beyond that, and we don't know. This just happened.
Korea has such a bad rate of suicides, and this is something like everybody in Korea knows somebody or knows of somebody who has either committed suicide or has been immediately affected by somebody who's committed suicide. And this is one thing that's always been hard for me to wrap my mind around with that, but it's not okay. It's never okay. And please, if you are feeling these feels, you're not okay, please talk to somebody.
Yeah, and if anyone's grieving because of this, please know that the comment section is always open and comments are welcome, and especially when something like this happens, we're deciding to at least make a video where we would normally make a video anyways, but just immediately because I'm pretty awful about this.
I feel the need to say something and to be like, let's talk, let's share our feels, let's use this to come together and not to tear us apart. I don't know. I keep hearing the chorus to SHINee Forever going through my head, and it's just so sad. Uh,